So the latest plot twist in the Britney Spears conservatorship saga could pull in the FBI. There are reports that Britney's dad, Jamie, is being investigated over claims he secretly recorded her in her bedroom. The claims were brought up in the new documentary by the New York Times, called Controlling Britney Spears. Meanwhile, Britney's dad says she knew about the recordings, but there are reports that the FBI is looking into whether he breached California law, which states both parties must consent to being recorded. Britney has responded to the documentary by posting a video to Instagram. Part of her caption says, "It's really crazy, guys. I watched a little bit of the last documentary, and I must say I scratched my head a couple of times." She says she tries to disassociate herself from the drama and said the producers used the most beautiful footage of me in the world. Erica, you look puzzled.
Yeah, because what father wants to put surveillance on their daughter in her bedroom? Like
somebody that wants total control.
But why would you do that in general? To me, it just comes across as like super creepy and incestuous. Where are the just because you can do something, why would you want to? Was there not enough surveillance on her life as it is? Does no one else get this really strange feeling in their stomach about a father constantly surveilling their daughter, their adult daughter?
You know why? Because he was afraid that she would speak out against him. I definitely think he was paranoid about how much control he had of her and the fact that he was conservatorship with his other daughter, and they were making a big chunk of change. This is all speculation, by the way, a lot of money from her, and he wanted to make sure that she did not speak out. So you better believe he was paranoid and wanted to make sure that she didn't go to the New York Times, or she didn't call for a new attorney, or she didn't do X, Y, and Z in order to get him removed. Also to remove his paycheck.
Well, there is an ownership over their children that some of these parents of, child stars that then grow up have. And we do see a lot with people that were young, successful actors and actresses. The parents then just by default get control of their finances. And then you go, how is that person broke? They were in 4 episodes. It's because we just assume everybody's parents have their best interest in mind. But I think that we've seen over and over again that that's not the case. And there needs to be some way to vet somebody that has control over somebody else's estate, millions and millions of dollars. If she's just a dude that happened to have a super talented daughter and there's no supervision. Where's the money? She's worth $60 million?
There's no way.
Some regular ball play. I watch basketball, I listen to contracts. That's like a contract that a good forward would get for 3 years. She's been an icon in music for 25? Yeah. Where's the money?
I think we need to have, on the show, a psychologist, right? And talk about what type of diagnosis do you need to come up with to, again, I repeat this all the time because I think it's insane, to get an ID put in you. Get an IUD put in you to perhaps tap the phones and computer in your house. What kind of diagnosis I've never even heard of that my whole life, and yet this is a thing, and this is what Britney's up against.
Right.
What was her? It baffles me.
No one's arguing that there's a clinical aspect to this.
Right.
But to what degree can someone go out and work and do tours and sell merchandise, but then aren't able to have their own privacy in their own bedroom or reproduce if they want to?
And this is just the stuff we know about.
Right,
Sam.
exactly.
That's the scary thing.
It's raising a lot of red flags, and I'm sure we're going to be hearing more about that story.